getting going.
Recording.
We are all literally in it together. If you've already been doing this for years and this is literally your third, second, fourth year, it doesn't matter. We all have a new start, a refresher for us to just literally relaunch our businesses. Okay. And someone that's new, get on this call tonight. You're going to learn a lot tonight. We have a lot of great information to share. And I just want to thank you guys all for getting onto this call. And I like participation. So if you literally in the chat, if you hear some information that you like, that you are learning something, put some fire in that chat. Okay. I want to see that everybody is literally locked in. Even if you have some questions, ask questions, because we're here to basically learn, to grow together, to build together. We're a team here. This is literally locked in. We're family. Okay. So you guys are in a treat tonight. We have some great information to put out. And just go ahead and lock in. Like I said, like we're gonna lock in and we're gonna grow from here. This is the beginning of the year. And all I know is manifesting, and I'm seeing and I'm believing that everybody's businesses are going to flourish. Our credits are going to elevate. Everyone's going to get a boost. We're going to get into a position of getting funding. We're going to get a position to growing, to expanding, even get into new businesses. Okay, we're locking into people with different fields. It's our season. It's a winning season. If you here to win, I want to see some fire in the chat. Okay, if you know that this is your season to win, the last year, it does not matter. It doesn't matter what you went through. It does not matter what you went to. God is letting us know that this is our time. This is our time. We didn't lost lives. We didn't lost family members. We had lost lives in our family. We might have lost businesses. We might have lost houses, cars. It does not matter. This is a new year, a new day, and a new season. And if you are here on this chat and you know that this is a season to win, I need some fire in the chat. I need some fire in the chat because I'm fired up. I'm so glad that Daryl tapped in with me. He said, "Let's go ahead and get this, get it going for the 2025. This is a new time for us to lock in. Okay, I don't care what you've been through. This is time to elevate to the new level. Okay, all playtime is over. It's over with. So let's not. I'm not going to take anybody's time up, but I'm a God-fearing woman and I don't play about anything I know that God has already manifested in me. It's already been written. Okay. We know that we're here for a reason. Our purpose is to help other people. Our purpose is to get into position to help our families, to grow our legacy. So we have to be in position. Okay. And we know that credit, we know that finance is not an area to play with. You're not going to get to take yourself to another level without your finances not being on point. It just is what it is. Okay. So we're not playing no games. 2025, we are declaring, we're decreeing, and we are not accepting nothing less. The enemy is not going to defeat us in this season. Okay. I need to see in the chat that we will not be defeated. We will not be defeated. It's winning season. Nothing but wins. Okay, so this is what I do. I mean, I love everything about being in position to be able to help other people. And you know what I'm saying, if you see any information from this, if you get information, some good information, which I hope you will do, don't hesitate at all to reach out to a leader. Don't hesitate to say, hey, I got some questions, because we all are here to learn. No one is higher than another person. We're all locked in as a team. We got leaders. We got people that just started today. It does not matter. It does not matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It's all about where we're going. We're all going to the next level. Okay, this is the season. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna hold up. I'm gonna get to the presentation because this is a time for us to get the information out here. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me make sure you guys can see my screen. Okay, I'm gonna share the presentation and let me know that you're able to see it. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? It's a presentation.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Masterclass, Credit and Funding Masterclass. And we have Daryl Callum. Okay, I'm gonna speak some life and I'm gonna edify this man. He's gonna come on after me. But y'all know this man is the most selfless man that all of us can probably know, that all of us have met and known. He's built this platform, built this system that we can not only use it to build our own credit, use it to be able to get in position to help our own families, but we also can be able to make good money off this opportunity. You're not gonna meet nobody else that's any more selfless than this man. Okay, God-fearing man. It's been put on his heart to lead and take things to the next level. We're in a great position here. So let's go ahead and get to the presentation. So what is Infinite Freedom about? Okay, Infinite Freedom. What we are driven by a powerful mission.
Hey, Sparkle, it looks like your screen is frozen.
Oh, it is?
Try to reshare it.
This is okay. Let me stop it. Let me stop it and then reshare. Okay. All right, let me go back to it. It looks like let me see. I could see it on my end, but I guess you guys couldn't see it. Okay. Let me get back in Canva. Let me go reshare it. Can y'all see it? Sorry about that. Are you able to see it now? Okay, so it froze up in some kind of way. All right, let me present it and make it full screen. Okay. All right, so let me go to the next slide. Can you see it still?
I don't think it likes it when you put it in presenter view.
Oh, so you still can't see it?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Let
me do it without putting in presenter view. Just do it on the lower level without it being
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So that it's maybe some kind of way it's not working correctly. I have the let me do the presentation without it being present. I'm just gonna just do it without even presenting it like that. Okay. All right, can you guys see it now?
You got to share your screen.
Okay, let me reshare it. Sorry about that. Okay. Y'all bear with me. Like we haven't done this for a while. I need practice. So this all tapping in. I feel like I've been a year ago since getting into the presentation. Can you see it now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna do it through Canva. I'm gonna just present it this way. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So can you still see it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, about us. We are driven by a powerful mission. A mission here with Infinite Freedom is to empower the average American. Okay. We're here to build wealth and achieve financial independence. Okay. We believe that everyone deserves the opportunity to thrive and create a legacy of prosperity for your families, regardless of your background and regardless of your past experience. Okay. We all know in our community, we all come from different backgrounds. People have been raised in households to where there's alcoholism, there's abuse, whatever it is, it does not matter. Okay. We are all locked in and we're literally looking to help anybody, no matter what your levels are. You could be coming just out of prison. It don't matter what you're going through. Everyone needs an opportunity. And so this is a non-judgment zone. We are here to help elevate people no matter what your background is. And our goal is to create a positive community of like-minded individuals. So most people on this call, we're business owners, we're professionals. We come from either corporate America, we could come from military backgrounds like myself, we could come from real estate, no matter where you're coming from. We have a like-minded individuals. We all have the mindset of saying, we want to take things to the next level, no matter where we are, no matter where we stand. So business owners that we work together, we achieve financial freedom, and we live a life of true prosperity and abundance. And achieving that, it's done through group economics, pulling resources, information, knowledge together, and then we take things off. That's what it's about. A lot of times people literally don't want to work together. They want to hold their information, their knowledge to just to them, and they don't want to share anything. That is not going to help our community. That is not going to help anybody and your family grow, if y'all can't put these resources together, one person might do taxes, one person might do credit. It doesn't matter. Let's all work together and spread the knowledge and the wealth. And that's what it's about. All right, we're gonna move forward. Okay, this training is for you. If you want to learn the ability and be able to have the ability to structure your credit profile, build business credit, acquire business funding, and to make some passive income. If anybody has any goals in mind that's on this call of any of these 4 different topics, please put a 1 in the chat. If you're looking to build a structure your credit profile and improve your credit, build some business credit. If you're looking to get some business funding, I want to see some 1s in the chat. If you just say, I want to make some extra money, that's why I'm here. I want to see some 1s in the chat. I want to see some participation, because this is what we're here for. We're here to lock in. This is 2025. We're not wasting no time. All right, now let's talk about it, okay? Imagine what your life would be like if everything that you literally can imagine and hope for and dream of, it all comes together. You got success, you have finance, you have business, and you have growth. That's not just business growth or professional growth. That could be your personal growth. And if you have a family, your family is aligned and your personal life is aligned, your business life is aligned. That's the dream. That's where we get to the level of financial freedom. And that's what infinite freedom is all about. Now, can anyone on this call relate? Can you relate? Have you ever had a situation where you were denied due to credit? You went to go buy that car. The finance sales manager came back and said, no, we can't make it work for you. Credit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? You can't put down enough money to make it work. It don't matter if you try to put down 10 racks. They're saying they still can't approve you. Credit just denied you. You might be in a situation, you're a business owner, trucking industry. It could be food industry. You trying to open up a food cart, a catering business, but you don't have funding. You didn't pour in so much out of your savings, it ain't even funny. You know what I'm saying? Now you scratching 2 nickels together, trying to make something work, and it ain't happening. You literally in a position where you're trying to expand your business, but you do not have the income or the money to make it work. So you want to get the business funding, it's just not happening. And you're funding everything out of your own pocket. You're funding your own business. Who can relate? I think a lot of people on this call, if you've probably been through this situation, you might be going through this situation. Okay, you're at the right place at the right time, and we're locking in together. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here to do. Let's go. Here are some hard truths. Okay, cut and dry. This is what it is. Low personal credit. That means you're not getting a car. You're not going to be able to buy that house, and you might not even get an apartment. Nowadays, to even qualify for apartment, okay, they're looking at least 650 credit score. You might need to have, down payment 3 times the amount of the income. Credit got to be on point. Don't even ever have a past a debt or owed from a previous apartment. That's going to deny you. Even if your credit is on point, they still going to look at all that. You had a past eviction, not getting that apartment. Okay. When it comes to the business side, you're not going to be able to get no business credit. If you have no business credit, you're not going to get a business loan. You're not going to get a business credit card, and you're not going to be bankable. That means that lenders are not going to see that you're credible, that you're trustworthy enough for them to approve you for a loan. You're not bankable. Just not going to happen. These are the hard truths. And if anyone has ever had this situation, I need some 1s in the chat, because we've all been there. And some walks, sometimes in our life, and some form of what we've been through, because we might have went through a divorce. We might have had lost a job. Okay. We might have had to restart ourselves, start life, because a relationship ended, and now, okay, you literally had apartment together in the name. Y'all didn't work out, and then now all of a sudden you got eviction because you couldn't get you couldn't have agreement and get on the same page, and now something happened. We've all had it. These are hard truths. Credit is so powerful. It's so fragile that you can have excellent credit 1 month, and then the next month, because of life experiences, you can have 500, 400 credit score. It's one of those things that's very fragile. Okay, we've all been there, and these are the hard truths. Now, you do not need to worry, because what I'm going to show you is how to create your own truth. Just like I did with my clients. Like, let's look at some examples. We got Katrina. This is a real client testimonial. Okay, Katrina started off with 580 credit score. She's single mom. She wanted a home for her family. Okay, she came there with what was basically she was hopeless. She said, okay, I want to get a house, but I'm just having some problems. My credit ain't working. I got good income. Okay, I pay, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best. I'm working more. I got more than one job, got a side hustle, got money in the bank. Credit ain't gonna allow it to me to get approved. So what we do, we made it so that Katrina was able to purchase her family home, got her credit cleaned, and she was able to buy a home. That's what it's all about here at Infinite Freedom, is making real life situations with clients, with real life scenarios where they went through hard times, and we're making it to taking that negative into a positive. That's what we're here for. We got Vance Lawson. Okay, the brother basically said, you know what? I'm tired of paying out of my pocket for my business. I need some capital. I need to stop bleeding my savings. I need to stop draining all my income on the side. I need some funding. I need to get in a position to get some funding. So he came to us, and he was interested in some capital. He wanted to get into some marketing investment opportunities for his business. So what he do? We're able to help him obtain capital. He was able to scale his businesses, and he was able to get to a point where he got multiple into a build to where he had multiple six figures. Meaning, with the capital he got, which he was able to get approved up to 140,000, he was able to scale his business. Okay, so then his business grew because now he has the money to be able to pay for supplies, pay for his inventory. If he had employees, he was able to cover payroll. If you don't have the money in your bank account to do that, your business is not going to survive. It's just the hard truth. So he really liked the fact that our program eliminated the guesswork, because he came to us not knowing what to do. He said, like, okay, I don't know what to do. I hear about everybody's getting business funding. How can you make it work for me? Okay. What we did was we made sure to get his personal credit to where it needed to be, so that, because he didn't have business credit established yet, we got his personal credit where it needs to be, so he can be able to get to basically stack business credit cards to leverage for his business capital that he needed, so get his business going and keep it afloat. Okay. Now, so we're going to look at a scenario with good credit versus bad credit. Okay. When it comes to the good credit, with good credit, you're going to get savings. That's what good credit does. Okay. Without me going through all these step by step, yes, you're going to save on your interest rate with your home loan. Yes, you're going to save on your auto loan, your auto insurance. Your credit card rates are going to be lower. Okay. Yes, you're going to have all that. But what is the main thing is having all those lower interest rates. It's going to save you money. So this is a scenario that's showing that with good credit versus bad credit, you just dumping money. You just wasting money. So like, you might be paying double of a card note that you literally would be able to save. Instead of paying $600-700 a month, the card note, with good credit, you could be paying $200 or $300. That's a lot of money in savings. These are yearly savings, looking at, $49,000 over a lifetime of a house loan. $9,000 when it came to saving with an auto. And then with the credit cards, saving a 7.8%. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money of monthly savings. So that's what good credit does. You can leverage it to be able to buy assets, to get yourself positioned. Some people are using their credit. I watch Earn Your Leisure. They're looking at getting millions of dollars of business credit, OPM, other people's money, to buy real assets, buy land, buy stocks, buy gold. Now, what you're able to do, you're able to go ahead and tap into that real legacy, the lifetime that you want to be, the lifestyle you want to be, with other people's money. But it's not happening without credit. It's just not going to happen. That's what we're here to do. show you and get you to the position where you can get your credit good, and show you how to leverage it, and show you how to make sure you have that nest egg of for savings, that rainy day money, that to be in a position to where, okay, something happens, you got $1,000, you got $2,000, you got $10,000 put away for the oh no. The oh no, you need to be in position, and that's what good credit can help you do. All right, let's keep it going. So how is credit scores calculated? I don't know if anyone's ever seen this, but this is a great tool. So when we do credit analysis for a client, a lot of times people just don't understand how credit score is calculated. So this is very crucial information to understand and to know. So 100% of your credit out of a scale of 100, it's broken down. 35% is made up of your payment history. That means on-time payments versus delinquencies. So if your payment history is not 100% because you haven't been paying your bills on time, it's 70, 50%, that's going to drastically drop your credit score. Okay? 30% is credit card utilization. Okay, you got credit cards. If all your credit cards are maxed out, you're at 90% max, you used up most of your credit card balance in order what you're able to use, your credit card utilization, that's going to drastically drop your credit scores. Then you got length of credit, 15%. You have types of credit, that's 10%. And then you got credit increase, another 10. That all equals up to 100%. Okay, so you got to be able to be strategic. Okay, so when it comes to credit repair, it's very simple. Okay, you got the bad stuff, you got late payments, you have charge off collections, you might have a repossession. Those are the bad things. Those need to be removed. And you want to keep the good stuff, the good payment histories, the good things that you paid on time, that you literally have, that you literally kept up with a revolving credit card, that you literally are paying good. The utilization is under 10%. Keep all that where it is. Take out the bad and keep the good. And then we also teach people how to even do even more strategies in order to help your credit. Okay, but this is so crucial to understand how your credit score is calculated. Okay, if you're getting some value so far, let me get some fire in the chat, you guys. Let me see that you guys are feeling the information. You guys are hearing me and you understand it and you getting some value. All right, let's keep it going. Now, how to maximize personal credit. Okay, like I said, credit is simple. You're removing the negative items, you manage your credit card utilization, and another key thing that you can do that is a great strategy is you can add and keep and maintain primary and authorized users. Those are like trade lines. You hear people talk about, okay, add a trade line, add an authorized user. Okay, so this is a great credit profile. You see right here, it's all green. Payment history, 100%. Credit card usage, it's under 10%, which is excellent. No derogatory marks, meaning no late payments, no charge-offs, no collections. Everything is good. Credit age is excellent. You know, that's a medium impact, but it makes up a percentage for your overall credit score. So 7 years, 1 month, average credit age. Total of 31 accounts. That's great. You know, when it comes to having established credit, you want to have at least between 11 to 13 accounts, open or closed, is showing positive history. Okay, if you literally look at your credit, you only got 1 or 2 accounts, you're not going to sit here and be able to say, oh, let me go ahead and get to the point where I'm gonna borrow $10 million. They're looking at you as, how am I going to let you borrow $10 million when you haven't even showed that you can manage over 10 accounts? Okay, so accounts, how many accounts you have, it does matter. And then looking at the hard inquiries, that's only 1. That's excellent. Okay, lenders want to see that you literally over a year, you don't want to have over 2 hard inquiries a year. Sometimes it even can be even less, over a period of 3 years. They don't see that you're constantly applying for things, because it makes you look desperate when it comes to lending. Okay, you're just, oh, let me go apply for this credit card, let me go apply for this loan, and then you look up, you got 50 something hard inquiries. That's a lot of points that's going to affect your credit score. That could be about 5 points per inquiry that's dropping your scores down. So those are crucial things that is impacting your credit scores, guys. All right, I'm gonna keep it going. I don't know. It seems like there's a line in the on the screen. I don't know how that happened, but we're gonna keep it moving. So client results. You can take a look at here. These are real client results of clients within the Infinite Freedom family that were clients to us that got results. Okay, we're getting charge-offs removed. We're using some high end consumer law strategies we're using. We're even using CFPB, which is Consumer Federal Consumer Federal Protection Bureau. Those are just high end level strategies that we can use to remove things like bankruptcies, charge offs, evictions, liens, even child support and student loans. We can get things removed off. These are real client results, and we get it done here at Infinite Freedom. You cannot, you cannot literally. It's invaluable because people say, "Oh, it's credits, whatever." No, it's power. Having excellent credit is power, and if everyone knew how to fix their credit, everyone will have perfect credit. Obviously, it's something that takes real strategy, real information that we're learning, that we're applying, that we're researching, and we're applying it, and we're making sure our clients get excellent results. All right. So forget everything you've learned about business credit. It's time to learn the right way to fund your dreams. At this time, without further ado, we're going to get into the business section. Okay. And like I said, I want to edify and I want to bring on my business partner, my mentor, Daryl Callum. He's going to really present you guys the business side of Infinite Freedom. And he's gonna show you guys how to get to the bag. We're gonna get to that funding. People want to get 150,000, 50,000. He's gonna give you the play. All right. So let's put some fire in the chat because we're gonna get Daryl Callen on the call, and he's going to educate us and inform us on how we can do that. Let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sparkle, are you able to see my screen okay?
No.
Okay, mine is doing the same thing yours was doing then. One moment.
You want me to stop sharing my end?
Oh, maybe that's why you weren't able to see it. Yeah, go ahead and do stop
Stop
share.
sharing. Yep. Okay.
Okay, you can see my screen now, right?
No, it's still yeah, it's still showing mine. I stopped sharing mine, but I can't see your screen, Brent. There we go. I see it.
Okay, now when I put it in presenter mode, let me see if you're still able to see it now. You can see it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Amazing, amazing. Y'all definitely give it up to Miss Sparkle Henderson. It's been such a blessing to be in partnership with her. She's such a phenomenal, heartless, selfless lady. She got a heart of gold. She loves helping people. It's been a blessing being in partnership with her. Type WWW in the chat for Wealthy Women Wednesday. So she's just a phenomenal lady. I'm super excited for what she's about to do this year. She's been helping tons of people. Last year, she had major impact, even after going through a lot of adversity in life. So super excited to, see what this new next year brings. Yeah, it's just been a blessing to be in partnership with her. So I know we mainly got two types of people on this call, right? Type of one in the chat if you was interested in purchasing a home within the next, 3, 6, 12 months or what have you. Most people who joined this call are either looking to get approved for a new home or put a 2 in the chat if you're actually interested in getting approved for business funding. You're looking to get anywhere between $50,000 to $150,000 in business funding. Okay. See if we got some tools in the chat. Any tools in the chat? Okay, we got some tools showing up. Okay, awesome. So my job is to show you guys exactly how to get to the bag. Okay, I know it's a lot of different little TikTok videos. A lot of people have content on the internet that's kind of misleading about business credit and funding or what have you. You guys really want to just forget everything you learned about business credit. I'm about to give you like real diamonds, real gems on, how you can execute to get the funding that you're looking for to scale your business. All right. So get ready, make sure you have notes available. Before I jump off into this, you definitely want to understand that it's three main obstacles that's stopping you guys from getting the funding that you're looking for your business. All right. And number one is that personal credit is the foundation to getting approved for business funding. You know, I get 100 people hit me up every single week. They're like, hey, Daryl, I'm interested in getting a 50, $100,000 in funding for my business. I have a great idea. And I'm like, okay, awesome. What's your personal credit score? They like it's 500, but what they got to do with me getting business credit? I thought I could build business credit separate than my personal. And that's simply not the case. Okay. So lenders, they're not in business to lose money. You know, your personal credit is going to be the foundation to actually building business credit. I always like to give this analogy of, you know, basically, let's say if a adult, right, you're not able to clothe yourself, you're not able to feed yourself, you're not able to shelter yourself, you're probably not in the best position to have a child, right? Because if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to be able to take care of a baby? Well, the banks look at you like you're the individual and your business is your baby. So if you're not able to take care of your personal finances, how are you going to be able to take care of a business? Okay. So understand that personal credit is the foundation to, you know, building business credit and getting the funding that you're looking to obtain. And Sparkle just did a phenomenal job of breaking down personal credit for you guys. But this here's how, you know, personal credit affects your ability to get funding. Mainly, you know, it's credibility. Lenders use personal credit to actually check your trustworthiness. Like I say, they're not in business to lose money. So if they got to make sure you got your personal finances in order to make sure you're going to be able to, you know, operate the finances of a business as well. It also determines the loan amount, right? You typically can't just go from, hey, I have a $200-300 secured credit card. Now I'm going after business funding for 30,000, 50,000. They're gonna be like, you never managed that type of money before. You never managed $1,000, $3,000. How you gonna jump straight up to 30,000? So they have guidelines that they use that's called comparable credit, right? Basically, banks lend to you based upon how other banks have lended to you. So I'm gonna show you guys a comparable credit trade line hack where you can increase your credit worthiness, you know, within a short time period with lenders. All right. Now, building business credit, personal credit is vital to establish a strong business credit profile. Like I say, personal credit is just going to be the foundation to building business credit and getting the funding that you're looking for. Obstacle two, what's stopping you from getting the funding that you're looking for is simply that you're not a business credit expert. So I'm gonna go over the business credit strategies with you guys, but you know, here's why business credit is a must to get approved for, you know, maximum funding, where you're looking to go for the max. When you get a strong business credit profile, it helps you get better rates, better terms, and size of credit limits. Okay. You get greater capacity of your limits as well. So understand as an individual on the personal side, it's not really much that we really need to purchase, you know, that requires such like maximum limits or what have you. I mean, the most expensive things people are gonna buy other than a home is probably like electronics, a TV or laptop or something of that nature, or possibly a car, right? Well, as a business owner, you may have to buy 100 TVs. You may have to buy 1,000 laptops. You may have to purchase multiple vehicles. So this is why banks are willing to give businesses 10, sometimes 100 times the limit versus individual, right? You also have greater funding opportunities. You have a wider range of funding products that you can get approved for. You have net 30, 60, 90-day terms. You got revolving lines of credit, term loans, revenue-based loans, corporate charge cards, SBA loans. It just opens up basically more funding opportunities at better rates and greater capacities, right? And the better your personal credit score is, the better your business credit score is, the more revenue you're doing, that's basically going to open you up for a wider range of funding products at better terms. So let's talk about breaking down, you know, the foundational pieces of actually building up your business credit, of having a strong business credit profile. So understand that basically building up your business credit is just all about improving your business's credibility in the eyes of the lender. You're trying to make your business look as if it's at a low risk of default, right? Like I keep saying, they're not in business to lose money. So it's different checkpoints and data points that they look at to see if you're reputable, if your business is actually reputable, right? So first and foremost, you want to just establish your business credibility. You want to make sure you have an EIN, LLC set up. You want to have a business checking account. You want to set up a business email. You don't want to be using the Yahoo or Gmail account. If you put that on a business loan, they're automatically going to disqualify you, right? You don't want to put a home address on a business loan. You want to actually have a physical location. If you don't have a physical location, you want to be using a virtual address, right? You don't want to be using a personal banking account. You want to actually have a business checking account set up. So just those foundational pieces, and we actually have software to help our clients set that stuff up for free. Okay. From there, you want to do some starter business credit accounts, right? So it's four main business credit reporting agencies. We know that on the personal side, you have TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. On the business credit side, you have Dun and Bradstreet. You got an Equifax business, Experian business, right? And you also have Credit Safe as well. So first, you want to actually establish those top four business credit reporting agencies, and then you want to put on some starter credit accounts on there, like net 30 accounts, just so you can actually generate a business credit score. That's going to help you form your business credit scores with the top four business credit reporting agencies, because basically business credit works in tiers. It goes from tier 1 all the way over to tier 4. The net 30 accounts are the tier 1 accounts. Tier 4 accounts, that's basically where you start getting approved for like high limit credit cards, loans, vehicles, real estate, completely in the business name, separate than a personal social. You can't get to tier 4 without starting off at tier 1, right? So after you form it, you can do some strategic business credit strategies on tiers 2 and 3 to get to tier 4 within 3 to 6 months. All right. And that's where you're going to do some customized advanced business credit building strategies, depending upon what sort of business that you have. We actually help you come up with a game plan. But typically, it can take around 3 to 6 months. Type value in the chat if you guys got any value from that. All right. Next up, I want to show you guys, we actually, like I say, have software to help you guys from start A to Z. Okay. It basically helps you set everything up with lender compliance. It helps you set up your business credit reports with the top four business credit report agencies. It helps you build business credit from tiers 1 to tier 4. We help you get access to funding with the highest limits, with the best rates. We help you do an online analysis. Like I say, building business credit is all about improving your business's credibility, right? So banks, they're not dumb. They're going to actually, if they're going to give you 50,000, 100,000, they're going to want to like research your business. Every business have what you call a web rating score. So you want to prove that, they're looking at reviews and all that good stuff to see if you're at a high risk of default, right? Help you maximize earnings. We got a bonus sections with a bunch of resources and tools as well. We even have a virtual coach that helps you throughout the whole process also. So here's the virtual coach.
Is an extensive educational tool that teaches you how to access business financing, build business credit, and much more. The system lets you see available funding programs so that you learn what it takes to pre-qualify for each program.
Sparkle,
Our business.
Are you guys able to hear this?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me let it run through.
System is an extensive educational tool that teaches you how to access business financing, build business credit, and much more. The system lets you see available funding programs so that you learn what it takes to pre-qualify for each program. It makes sure your business has completed all the items of lender compliance so that lenders do not classify your business as having a high risk of default. The system helps you build strong business credit scores with the top credit reporting agencies, and it assists you in optimizing the personal credit scores of the business owners. Once all that is done, the system gives you access to over 3,000 vendor credit lines for every product and service imaginable. The process is laid out in a step-by-step manner that is extremely comprehensive and very easy to follow. The goal is to have your business be viewed by lenders and credit providers as having a low risk of default and therefore give you much more access to capital at significantly higher amounts and better rates.
Somebody drop that's dope in the chat. Ain't that dope? Okay. Obstacle number 3, guys. What's stopping you from getting the bag from the banks? right? What's stopping you from getting the funding that you deserve to help you scale that 6, 7 figure idea that you have, right? You don't have the right funding strategy. Sparkle showed you guys how to, get a 700, 800 credit score. I showed you how to, like, the foundational pieces of building business credit. Let's say we get you a strong business credit score. We get you a strong personal credit score. Now what you're going to do? A lot of people don't realize that if you don't execute properly and you don't have the right funding strategy and start getting a certain amount of declines on those loan applications, you can mess yourself off where you're not going to get approved for funding for 6 to 12 months if you don't do the right plan. So let's talk about the right plan, because I'm about to show you guys how to get a major bag from the bank. That we usually charge a lot of money for this. You guys about to get this play for free. So type bag drop in the chat if you guys ready to see how to get the banks to drop the bag off. That's what we're looking to do. But first and foremost, before you go after it, you need to understand that, hey, you want to meet these business funding checklist requirements. Okay. You're not ready for funding until you at least have a 680 plus credit score. You want to make sure your business is structured properly. Obviously, you want an EIN, LLC, business checking account, business email, business phone number. You don't want to have your personal cell phone number. All that good stuff. Foundational pieces. Make sure everything is structured properly. Strong business credit score. Now it comes down to doing a credit and loan stacking strategy. Basically, what this comes down to, let's say if you're looking to get 150,000, 200,000 in funding, right? That's not going to come from one credit card or one loan. One credit card or one loan isn't going to be that high of a limit. What you're going to need to do is a credit and loan stacking strategies. That basically mean that you know what lenders pull from what bureaus, so you can apply in a specific order simultaneously on the same day, so you can get approved for maximum funding with the least amount of inquiries. Okay, so just for instance, if I know that Navy Federal, they pull from TransUnion. I know Bank of America, they pull from Experian. I know that PenFed, they pull from Equifax. Okay, if I apply at all three of those lenders, boom, now I got 3 funding products, but I only got 1 inquiry per bureau. Okay, you can rinse and repeat this process and get it approved for anywhere between 8 to 12 funding products. And that's how you collectively get the maximum funding, because once you get a certain amount of inquiries on your reports, you're automatically going to start getting declined, right? So let's get off into this. Let's show you guys a major funding strategy. We told you guys we was going to show you how to get approved for $150,000 in funding. You literally can't Google this information, guys. You can't Google this information. This is like major. People going to charge you like 3 to 5 grand to even run this type of play with you. So you really want to thank the person who invited you on this call, right? So let's get off into this. Once you meet the checklist, this is what you want to do, right? First things first, you want to start off with funding at the credit unions. You hear a lot of talk on the internet, about no doc loans, basically where you get approved for funding with the least amount of documentation as possible. You don't have to show bank statements or tax returns, anything of that nature. The proper term is signature term loans. You go to the bank, they're not going to know what you're talking about if you say a no doc loan. They're going to understand the verbiage of signature term loan, right? Credit unions in your local area, they're going to be more willing to give you more funding, right? So you just want to establish relationships, because getting funding in banking is all about establishing relationships with the lenders as well, right? So typically they're going to approve you for anywhere between 20 to 30,000 as long as everything is set up properly. So now you got anywhere between 60 to 90 grand in funding to start off with. So here's a couple of few banks, just for example. Unified Financial, they pull from Equifax. You got Alliant, they pull from TransUnion. PSECU, they pull from Experian. So if you apply with each of those credit unions on the same day, that's 60 to 90,000. They're all pulling up different reports. So you only get 1 inquiry per bureau. Okay. Now, we're not going to blow that yet. We're not going to Dubai yet. We're not going to Louis Vuitton yet. We're not even going to spend in our business yet. I'm about to show you how to flip that money up to even get more money. Okay. Somebody type more money in the chat. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to take that initial funding from the credit unions. And now, remember, I told you guys about comparable credit, trade lines. Banks don't want to lend to you, based upon how other banks have lended to you, like tier 1 banks, right? So what you want to do is take that initial funding from the credit union and get a certificate of deposit at a tier 1 bank, okay? Like a Chase, City, a Bank of America, right? Basically, a certificate of deposit is whereas you're going to lock that money in, right? And you're going to get it's locked in for a certain time period and they pay you out interest on it. Basically, you can't touch that money because they're investing it for you and you gain interest on that money, right? Now, once you have that certificate of deposit in that tier 1 bank, what you want to do is ask for a business line of credit and you're going to use that certificate of deposit as collateral, right? So, hey, I'm trying to basically get a loan, a business line of credit for my business, and you guys got that CD locked in. So if I don't pay you back this loan, you can just take that. Now, this is what happens when that business line of credit appears on your business credit report. Now you have a high limit trade line reporting. So other banks see that. They don't see the certificate of deposit. They only see that, hey, Chase gave you 60 to 90,000. Now you go and do the credit card stacking strategy and you can get another 50 to $75,000 because banks, they're going to see that you have a high limit comparable credit trade line. Okay. Somebody type bag drop in the chat. Here's actually one of our clients that executed that exact play I'm speaking of. Miss Katrina, as you can see here, she had a $75,000 business line of credit. She ran the credit card stacking play. Then she got another like 60 grand or what have you. So it definitely works, guys. But that's why, credit, building your credit, is so important. That's going to be the foundation to building wealth. A lot of people want to start businesses. A lot of people want to do investments. People want to get into real estate. At the end of the day, people, I feel like you just want to be free. Everybody just want financial freedom, right? All of us come from probably different geographical areas. I don't know every single person on this call. Pretty sure we all got different personalities, got different backgrounds. I feel like it's really just one thing everybody on this call wants, and that's freedom, right? Type freedom in the chat if you just want to be free, and absolutely. I'm not knocking anybody who's working a 9 to 5, but I just never seen no one work a 9 to 5 that has the type of freedom that I want for myself and my family. Majority of people, you have some type of business or investments to really get you the freedom that you're looking for, right? And in order to actually establish that business or have those investments, you're gonna need some money, right? If you want to get some money, you got to get your credit, your personal credit and your business credit in order, guys. So let's get off into this, the value of this. Like what's the value of financial freedom? What's the value of generational wealth? What's the value of, taking your family legacy to the next level? I can talk about the value of the services that we have, right? Like the business credit software, that's normally $3,500, right? Let's say if you had a weekly coach that actually helped you build business credit and get funding, that could easily be 5 grand a year, right? I know people charging 10 grand. Let's say a 1 year of credit restoration. If you want to find a real person, I know there's a lot of people advertising credit repair on the internet. A real credit person, that's easily 3,500 a year, right? A funding coach, someone who's actually going to run this play for you, to actually help you max, to help you get 50, 100, 150,000 of funding, they're easily going to charge you 2,500, right? We got a community where we're teaching people like valuable information. That's normally $300. 1 year of, business credit coaching, that's normally $3,000, right? So easily, $18,000 in value, guys, right? But somebody type, I got the hookup in the chat. Somebody type, I got the hookup in the chat. Okay. You guys want to thank the person who invited you on this call to start the year off. Our goal here with the Infinite Freedom Wealth Network, as Sparkle mentioned, it's not about, we're not trying to get as much money as possible off each individual, right? We understand what's going on in the economy. We understand what's going on in our communities. And it's about, we're really trying to have a positive impact on as many people as possible, right? We feel like no matter where you came from, no matter what your background is, you deserve to, take your life to the next level and create financial freedom for yourself, for your family. And we really try to, shift the paradigm. in a positive way for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, for our people in this country, to be honest with you. So it's not about us trying to get as much money as possible off of every single individual. We're just trying to help as enough people as possible at the best price. And now it's a win-win, because if we help more people, even if it's at a lower cost, I mean, it honestly is still a mutual win on both sides, right, guys? So right now, we have a personal credit program, whereas it's normally $297 to get started, right? But we do all the work for you. If you have, late payments, charge-offs, evictions, repossessions, collections, medical bills, bankruptcies, you name it, guys, those strategies we went over with Miss Sparkle, if you don't have the time to do it yourself, we do it for you. We have a call center, customer support. We handle the entire legal process for you. We leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You get a monthly progress report, monthly coaching call, right? You get credit monitoring and identity monitoring. It's normally $297 to get started. We got a special tonight, was only $147 to get started. $147 a month, no contract, right? Let's say, you can do this one or two ways. Let's say you want to fix up your personal credit and build up your business credit. Or you already got good personal credit. You want to go straight to the business credit so you can, get to the bag faster. Guys, our virtual business credit program, that's going to take you from A to Z, to get you to build up your business credit scores, to, get access to the funding, the vendor credit, step-by-step virtual coach. That software, guys, is normally $3,500. We had a special last year for $1,000. Right now, for a limited time, it's only $497 one time, and you get the virtual coach, business credit coach program for an entire year. One time fee of $497. Let's say you want someone more hands-on with you, guys. We have our live business credit coach program, whereas you get everything with the virtual coach. You get access to the entire system, but you get a dedicated personal business credit coach expert that's going to help you hands-on for an entire year, do a lot of the stuff with you and for you. That's just a one-time fee of $1997, okay? So definitely get back with the person who invited you on this call, so they can walk you through the next steps on getting you guys started today. Also, you can ask them about the opportunity of partnering up with our platform. As Sparkle mentioned, not only can you benefit from the services as a client, but also, a lot of people, one stream of income just isn't enough. We need multiple streams of income in this sort of economy. And, you have a real good opportunity of partnering up with us, become an affiliate. We have stay-at-home moms. We got, entrepreneurs. We have teachers. We got corporate employees doing this on a part-time basis. And they're literally making thousands of dollars a month because it's so many people who could benefit from the services that we have. We got a simple comp plan. They can go over it with you. Also have those guys, whoever invited you over to the call, invite you over to our call tomorrow, where we'll be breaking down on how you can make money, by partnering up with our company. But just understand that, guys, we're already in 2025. 2024 went by like this. Really, time been flying since 2020, huh? That was 5 years ago. Ain't that crazy? Like the next 5 years going to happen. The next 10, 20 years going to happen, right? A lot of us still in that same position we was in since before COVID. Now it's been 5 years later, right? 10, 20 years going to happen. We still going to be in the same position, right? So if we keep doing what we always done, we're going to get what we always got. So it's no better time to get started than today. That's my time. Hopefully you guys got value. Definitely get back with the person who invited you on this call. I'm going to see every single last one of you guys at the top.